right now, and the whole point of anything is basically, you talk about a subject or given whatever, you stick it on your platform, you talk about it, right?
Right.
Okay, so hence, sticking on my, something that, we're talking about, it's something that, everyone's talking about right now, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so, it's important. Okay. So, you know, Paul was wondering the reason why the dude at, the gas station was pissy.
Ah.
Okay, like most people, even including us and everything else like that, how would you feel if, I mean, we all know, even back in the 70s and 80s, computers were the way of the future, right?
Computers were
Were
what?
the way of the future.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we all knew this. Okay, we all knew that, AI robots and everything else like that will eventually, come around and either help us with our job or eventually take it over. Right?
Uh-huh.
We all kind of came to that conclusion. Okay? Most people's thing is, well, when will it happen and everything else like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I'm just trying to see if it's on.
Let me see. Let me see the box.
I think I might have left it out there.
Let me see. Oh, drop.
I think I left it out there. Okay. Well, the reason why I'm saying I'm probably not on it is because there's a digital readout on the front of it. You see it? There's a digital readout on the front of it. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that means it's more likely not on. Okay. But anyway, back to the conversation at hand. Okay. It's one of those things, Bitcoin, blah, 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 all this other junk, right? Okay. We all know we need a change in currency because y'all were talking about that since the 70s, since counterfeiting and all that other junk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of dollar bills and bullshit. And, if you don't know where the money's coming from, it's coming from cartels, blah, 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 warmongers, you don't know. Y'all were stating that back then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, money moving in and out of the, the government and all that other, not knowing who it belongs to, where it's coming from, or where it's going. Right? Mm-hmm. That was y'all's biggest foo paw. Mm-hmm. Okay, like y'all said, that was y'all's biggest foo paw, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your biggest fuck up back then.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm just saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, it's one of those things, all right, you try to find figure out a way out of debt. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, and everybody does. Everybody tries to figure out a way out of debt. Mm-hmm. Okay, but getting out of debt is not easy. We all know this, even if it's another country or if it's someone else, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's say, for example, Hinch thought it was kind of funny when this came up. They make like 150, or if you make $150 million a year or whatever, then you get taxed more, or whatever it is, right? Or 150,000, right?
Let's see.
Right? You make 150,000 a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you get taxed more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not everybody makes 150,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
You unlock it.
Anyway.
Okay, so the guy's pissing.
No, just listen. Okay, so the government says, rich people have to pay more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if there's not a lot of rich people in the United States, who's paying more? That 1%, right, is supposed to be paying more. Okay, and if businesses are going the way of the dodo because y'all are, no offense, going the way of the dodo, and y'all were the ones who, originally came up with a lot of these jobs back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and stuff like that, y'all are beginning to retire. The kids aren't taking them over. The kids just want to, their kids just want to sit there and just basically milk the money for as long as it fucking wants and not actually do anything with it. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No, but
No, I get it.
hence, and then there's people like us who don't have money, who have ideas, but have no backing and no support and no income.
Okay.
No, okay. So, hence, if you have a computer, then you should be able to make money.
Mm-hmm.
That's not always true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what's an easy way to make money? Especially from the computer. Well, being a data center, because you transfer information and blah 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 blah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, in essence, what is the best way to move money?
Do that. Mm-hmm.
Through data.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hence the Bitcoin and all that other junk.
Mhm.
Okay, so in essence, if you buy anything or anything else like that, it's just basically correlated data, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which gives you a number, blah 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 blah. blah. Okay,
Mhm.
which gives you whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so if you can basically gather a bunch of pennies together,
Mm-hmm.
that's what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in essence, okay, it'd be the same thing as picking pennies up off the street. Is that considered stealing? No, it's a penny off the street, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, all these people are now banking off of the Bitcoin and all that other junk. What they don't understand is the high tax incentive that goes with it,
Mm-hmm.
which means you're making more than $150,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, but if you don't turn a business into it or anything else like that, you're going to get screwed in the long run. But the whole point, even if you read a lot of the plan model for a lot of these things, is to get people to start a business.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't, what's the point?
Want this spot? Because I'm just gonna go down.
What's the point of it all? Is it just for you to an easy way to? No.
No, I understand.
So, it's one of those things, people looking at it like a get rich scheme and stuff like that, which it's not really, because your computer's doing a lot of devoted work.
Mm-hmm.
It's no more different than outsourcing it to a research company.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
For data compiling.
Yeah.
It indicate.
And that's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
So, that's what people think it is. So that's why people are getting mad. Okay, but people aren't understanding, like, for example, the dude that's up there, he does art, but yet he doesn't film himself doing art and all that other junk, which he can easily make money off of. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't want to do it.
That's why now he's gonna get hit with tax. And
Yeah.
it's
You're going to get with your $150,000 tax, you're going to have to pay that in tax, and everything else like that. So, I mean, it's a good way, like I said, to get it out of debt, but